Jelly Spoons. This is Tim Dapper living with MS in Tenerife. Welcome to the show. If you're watching on catch up, this is Balcony Banter. I'm here together with Christine and
hello from me as well.
myself, and we've got another, not a guest, but we've got another camera set up, and this is the zoom of La Gomera. It's coming back slowly but surely it's coming back. That is really good. Look at that. Fantastic. Cool, dude. So, can you hear us okay? I hope you can hear us okay. It's a Wednesday evening at 5:56 now. Craig, our watches are not in sync because I went live right on time today. And let's see who's on. Well, of course, first on is Craig, 5:56, he said. And I wonder if I can turn the times on here. Probably can't turn the times on. Great live earlier. Never been before to Los Gigantes. Okay, cool, dude. Waiting for you. Smile from New Zealand. Good evening to Christina, says Anne Marie. And Martin Voss is on. Johannes Erik Egede. Hello from Copenhagen, Denmark. Johannes, I noticed that you sent a message through Messenger, Facebook Messenger. I don't use Facebook Messenger. I sometimes see a little thing and I look in, but there's an automatic thing that says I don't use it, so I never reply on that. But thank you for coming in. And Simon Marks is on. Emma Kelly's on. Good evening, Emma. I would love your comments. I really do love all your comments. So that's pretty cool that you look at all the little ones as well. Um, do all of you? I know you watch the lives. I know a lot of you come on the lives, but I've started doing this 24-hour loop thing, which is basically just a daily vlog. And people have asked me what does 24-hour loop means. It means nothing. It just means every 24 hours, daily vlog, whatever. I just didn't want to do daily vlog because that's boring. So 24-hour loop is something that you can do what to search on, and I'll be the only one doing it probably. So there you go. How are you, my darling?
I'm quite fine.
Quite, not only just quite fine.
Yeah, it was a stressful day.
Why? What happened? Because I was late.
You were late in the morning coming back from Los Gigantes,
Uh-huh.
and I was drifting in and out of sleep in my bed.
That sounds like a fantastic day. Not stressful.
Uh, so no.
So Chris is on the big camera today. She's on the Panasonic Lumix GH5 Mark II. I'm on the camera that's built into um, the MacBook, and my iPhone is the camera looking out to sea. There you go. We might get a bit of a sunset, but I doubt it tonight. I doubt it tonight. Cool, dude. Yeah. So, yesterday I went to the doctors, for those of you following my doctor's appointments, and saw the nurse, and it was her last day. Well, actually, her last day is tomorrow, but I don't have an appointment with her, so it was the last day that I would see her. Elena, if you're watching, you did a great job. She bound my toe for the last time. She said, I've done such a good job doing it myself. Run tight, my shot. She's run tight. I took you off camera, though. Do you want to tidy yourself up there?
Yeah.
Gosh, she's full of snot and dripping
No,
down.
I'm not.
I'll show you in a minute if you
No,
drip down
definitely not.
it's drip.
Timothy.
Timothy. Right, you're back on now. You'll see. Oh, look at all that green stuff. I hope you're not eating your tea. I hope you're not eating your tea. We're going to invite guests on tonight, but Chris wants to carry on chatting about our memoirs, don't you? Where are we up to?
Whatever, we can meet guests as well.
As well, yeah.
Get a lot of time.
So if you want to come on, timothydowd.com/live, read all about it. I'll tell you when I've opened the room. So if you go in the room, you actually go in the room now, and it'll just say there's no stream to join. But when I turn it on, it'll automatically all go bing, 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 bing. So if you want to come on and say hello, just grab your phone, go on to timothydowd.com/live, follow the instructions. You don't have to book anything on that. Just go straight down to the button that says join the live studio. And the, the the thing that I do with the calendar, that's if you want to say, I want to come on next week's live or over next week's live, and I want to talk about this. So if you've got a topic you want to talk about and you want to come on and be the virtual guest, then that's the one to do. Cool, dude. And we've got this. What I normally do is we've got this thing here called two hosts and a guest, where you're in the middle and we're on the outside. But I think it's probably just good to have like four boxes. I have one box for the guest, one box each for us, and the view of the sunset in the background there. So yeah, I might do that. So if you want to come on, I'll set that up on the fly, which would be pretty good. If you're just joining us, this, my friends, is Balcony Banter. Okie dokie, we're back in the room. So I'm going backwards. Craig and Una, Denise Pearson's on, and Johannes says thanks. Susan Malian, evening Tim and Christina, all good here, watching from Eastbourne. Is that Sussex? Chris Godfrey's on, cool dude. Gideon's on. Emma, we did that one. Simon Marks, we did that one, I think. And yeah, Eric's there. Cool dude. So we're not going to invite people on just now. Oh, I got a thumbs down already. Cool dude, thanks. Any interaction's good. So I like the way you're paying to not like me. Because you've already watched the advert, so I assume. Anyway, 20 thumbs up.
Him then if you don't like him.
Maybe he doesn't like me, but he likes you, could be.
That's
nice.
nice.
Yeah, maybe he's done a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Yeah, so Tim, Chrissy,
Don't think so.
oh golly gosh, we've been on 8 minutes already. We haven't said anything, and there's 52 people watching.
So shall we tell something about our past?
Yes,
So we get the point now when Stephanie was born.
oh, Stephanie was born, so we did all the thing where we had salmonella.
Yeah.
So no, let's get to the actual birth. Where were you when you were ready to give birth?
I was at home first in the morning. I had an appointment with a
Gynecologist, found out, yeah.
So I was getting ready to go there. Took the bus.
You took the bus to the gynecologist.
Yeah.
Where was the gynecologist? This was Rainer Schatz, wasn't it?
Yeah. He was in the middle of town, right opposite the cathedral.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I went there, and he
Had a look.
had a look, and he says, "You go to the hospital and have your baby now." I thought it wouldn't come today, but I was mistaken.
And was it the actual date that he said, or was she late?
She was late.
How many
He
weeks,
said
days?
26 and 29 she was
Oh,
born.
3 days late. She's always been like that since she was born, hasn't she? No. She's actually on time, isn't she, Steph?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's on time. So you called me.
I called you, and after the shots, I thought I'd take a taxi to the hospital now. Want to do the bus thing.
And I only had a bike at the time.
And that was so funny, because I called him on the mobile phone.
I can't remember if we had a
Now
mobile. We didn't have a mobile phone then.
didn't have a
No.
mobile phone.
Yeah.
At work it was, and they said,
You didn't talk to me, did you? Did you talk to the gate guy and said I'm having a baby?
could be, I don't know.
Because I think they called me
Yeah,
over the tannoy in the work. Herr Dowd, bitte zum Josis Kranken... Was it Josis? No.
Hedwig's
Hedwig's Clinic.
And that was so funny when I came around the corner to the clinic in the taxi and I thought he was
Oh,
back.
we arrived at the same time, didn't we? Skidding round the corner.
Yeah,
That was fun. Then we got there and they wanted the insurance cards, didn't they? And I was saying, insurance cards, she's having a baby. She's having a baby. I was panicking, wasn't I?
yeah,
But we'd been to do some sort of like prenatal stuff, didn't we? Exercise
yeah,
and stuff. So we know one thing, but the Kreissaal, which is like the delivery room, that's what was amazing. There was a bath and a rope and
yeah.
a ball to bounce on and everything. And all you did was said, "Get this thing out of me." Never heard a swear before or since. Much,
But
much. But that was a bad swearing.
uh,
That was a really bad swearing. Okay, sound is good. Everything's good. Okay. Oh, we got 6 thumbs down now. Thank you very much. Came on, Christina sneezed. Tim gave her a tissue, wiped her nose, and I said she'd have a cold, and so and so and so. And here we are. There you go. Tim and Christina and everyone in the chat says Murialty. David Butler's on. Susan says yes, Sussex. Cool dudes.
don't
Dane is on. We're both fine. Out gardening with your dad today. Stayed dry. Way back from Las Teresitas. It was a beautiful day today. It was about 28 here. I don't know whether it got up any higher up north there. And Denise, we get everybody there. So who's giving us all the thumbs down? At least we got 6 new people. Unless, of course, you're all sort of putting thumbs down for fun. We don't really mind. So Marino Cubanito. Hey Tim, will you get a small pension from working in the United States? No, because I was over on an L1 visa as a delegate from Germany. So they paid my pension in Germany when I was in the States. So 5 years I was in Germany. They covered my social stuff there, and I didn't pay any. Did I pay American tax? I can't remember if I did.
not sure.
Well, if we did, the accountants took the accountant. I just remember we got a check every 2 weeks, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was a paper check as well, wasn't it? You had to pay into the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. I'm saying they still do paper checks now, I think, in America. Can I write you a check?
We paid every bill with a check.
Uh-huh.
Everyone.
Uh-huh.
It
Checked
did
in the
your
mail.
powers and
Oh, thanks,
like
Chris. Hope you all liked a view from us. You may see some familiar faces on there, dear friends. I didn't watch it yet. I did see that part 2 was up and it was to do with Meet Up Monday, but I just haven't got time to watch it. I'm too busy putting up my own stuff. So I'll have to do that afterwards. What I'll do is I'll put it up on the big screen after dinner.
let me sit in my comfy
Let you sit in
chair.
your comfy chair. Yeah. Let you sit in your comfy chair. So yeah, so I don't get a pension from United States. I've still got I've still got a social security number though.
Huh?
I can still use my social security number there. And the last 4 digits of my social security number was the last 4 digits of my first mobile phone. Verizon
I
or whatever.
never had a social security
No, you
number.
weren't allowed. But you did have an ITIN, an international tax identification number, which is very similar to a social security number. Yeah, no, I won't get anything from Germany because I was still working for Siemens at the time, up until 1999, and then Siemens Infineon Technologies split off from them. They went public on the New York Stock Exchange, and they were their own company. So I signed a new contract in America for Infineon Technologies, and that's who I stayed with from 1999 till 2014. So I was with Siemens from 1997, was it? No, 89. 1989, I started with Siemens till 97 was when we went to America, that's right.
Yeah.
And then 2002, 2001, we came back just before 9/11
Yeah.
in August. And it was already Infineon then, wasn't it? And then the euro came in and everything went to pot, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so we used to get a check every 2 weeks in America, and that was quite good. And because it was a startup, there was these bonuses, and the biggest bonus was 28% of your yearly wage, and we get that every 6 months. So we used to. That was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, but what did we do with all the money?
Yeah, brandies for €100
Yeah.
and going out to eat, dolly mixtures and stretch limousines,
Yeah.
golf.
Mhm.
Bought a load of golf equipment. Went playing golf. God damn. Okay, I'll just leave that up there. Chris Coffey, nicest man in Tenerife. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, you like the view from us? We'll watch that. Direct deposit in the United States now for most people. Oh, okay, okay, that's good. What work did you do in the States, says Simon Marks? Well, I worked for a company called Infineon, or it was a part of the Siemens group, and it used to be called Siemens Semiconductor, and we built microchips, either logic or memory. And I was in the memory factory in Regensburg when I first started. It's called the Megawerk, and it was the you'll laugh now. It was a memory chip with 1 megabyte of memory,
Mhm.
and that was the biggest you could buy then. And the way we used to do it, or the way it's still done, is that you would get the pure silicon and you'd cut it into wafers, and then the wafers would arrive at our factory and they'd get sorted and put into lots of 25 or 50. So in a charge, there was 25 in a row, and they were stood up in like plastic sleeves, like records or plates after you've washed them. And so they were in that thing there. And then that would go into each of the machines that would process the discs. Now, the way the discs are processed to make a microchip, if you don't know, very, very simply, and I'm not a scientist, is that silicon is the substrate. So silicon is the uh, the thing that it's all built on. And then what they do is they put a layer of chemical on it, and then they put a layer to protect the chemical. Then they put a layer of photographic material on it, and then they photograph the electric circuitry. You know, like a circuit board? They photograph it. And the bits that are photographed are either etched away with etching chemicals, or they're protected and the rest is etched away. So you can either do a trench or you can build a mountain, and they're a couple of nanometers thick, so thinner than a human hair, and you have to look at it through microscopes. And these layers, you'd have to maybe have 50 or 60 or 100 layers sometimes, depending on what you were building. So these it went through a cycle, like a processing cycle, and people would make mistakes. So they'd put the wrong lot into the wrong machine, or they put it in the right machine but process it with the step further on or further back than they should have done, or they put a different chemical. And there was also ovens that would bake it in. So they would deposit certain stuff on it, and then there was ion beams that like X-ray machines, but they weren't X-rays; they were eye rays and eye lines, and they would deposit sort of material so you could have a circuit. So as I said, it's very. I mean, as I say, I'm not a scientist, But all these different things that was going wrong. So my job was to make sure that the right wafer was in the right machine at the right time with the right recipe, and then it'll go to a measuring machine, and then I would collect the data and present it to the engineer or the operator or the scientist for later on. So it was basically a man-machine interface to to uh, a database that ran processes. So there you go. So that's what I did. I plugged the machines into the computers, and I was the guy in the middle. And because it was brand new technology, I was the best because I was the only one. So they called me Dr. Sex. Semiconductor Equipment Communication Standard, wasn't it?
Not spelled with X.
Not spelled with X. I definitely wasn't a Dr. Sex. Yeah, so basically, um, that's what I did for Siemens for until I came back from America in 2001. And then I realized that a lot of people didn't know how to talk to each other. So the scientists couldn't talk to the IT guys, the operators couldn't talk to the, telemetry guys. So everybody was in a project was like not talking to each other and blaming each other when stuff went wrong. And so what I said was, what we need is a communications manager. And they said, well, who's that going to be? And I went, what? And they said, and what are you going to do? You don't have a degree in communication. I said, yeah, but all these people with degrees in communication have been doing it for years and it's still no good. So I said, put me in charge of quality. And they said, oh, you're a quality manager. I said, that's what you can call me if you want, but put me in charge of quality and I will increase the quality of the projects, not the product. So they said, yeah. So then being myself, I decided that if the guys could talk to each other like they were mates, they'd get on better. So I used to just have kick-off meetings for a project and have a party. And then halfway through, we'd have like risk discovery sessions and an update sessions and have a party. And at the end, we'd have an end of project party and a lessons learned party where we would invite people to come and listen to the lessons that we'd learned. And then on the kick-off meeting of the next project, I'd invite all the people that were in the lessons learned to the beginning of the next project to teach the new project team what the pitfalls were. So it was like a round robin type of thing. And it was basically 15 years of partying, really, wasn't it? Well, 12 years.
Good life,
We had a great life, yeah. 12 years of partying.
but the beginning was not nice.
Which beginning?
When we came back from America,
We haven't gone to America yet on the story. We're still having babies.
yeah,
So we
what
let's
baby?
get back to the baby.
The baby was there all of a sudden, and I wasn't a born mother at all.
No.
No, somebody should have told me what it's like to have a baby. I thought I go on reading books and
Having fun.
having fun there. But
Nah. So what was so you mentioned the other time that after Stephanie was born you fell into a little bit of postnatal
yeah,
depression, yeah? How did that work out for you? I mean, what was the how did you deal with it and how did you come through basically?
I didn't deal with it at all, and I was just depressed.
You hid it because I didn't know,
Yeah,
but I was away all the time, wasn't
yeah. When you came back from work in the evening, I just
I? Handed the baby and went
handed the
out.
baby.
I just thought that was normal. Dad's time. Yay! And Saturday morning I'd take it to the train station, wouldn't I?
Yeah, but that was when my depression had already vanished.
All right.
I think that was from Donna Week when she was a little bit older.
Okay. Now, didn't we go to the train station when we were in Lanzarote?
Ah, yes, you did too.
So Lanzarostraza was the first place that we had together, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I moved from Michael Burgerstraza, you moved from the centre of town
schöne Gelegenheit.
to the suburbs.
So this really has been a schöne Gelegenheit.
Yeah, it was a really schöne Gelegenheit, which is a nice opportunity.
Yeah.
So I'm just seeing what people are saying. Thanks for explaining. Very interesting. Sounds like an important job. It wasn't really important. They managed without me after I left, but I had a great time, and the quality of the projects increased. The good thing was that all the stuff that I did, I documented, so anybody else could just step in my shoes. In
But
fact,
they still miss the
they
you
still
when you
miss me. Yeah, they still miss me.
still had your voice on
Uh-huh.
some kind of.
And Chris is saying soap is a waste of life. Oh, what do you wash with then? Simon says, evening, Tim and Christina. What would you do without a television? I'd watch films on my computer. You couldn't do without a TV though, could you?
Probably not, no.
Coronation Street, there you go. Well, still talking about somebody else. Hi Tim, what's your Los Gigantes video this morning? I was wondering how long you reckon the bus takes from your village. Very good question. The bus from our village doesn't go there anymore. Well, it does. It's just that it doesn't. You can't get it in the middle of the village. You got to walk to the main road at the top of the hill, and you get the 473. And I think it takes about 40 minutes. I'd like to say 30 or 40 minutes to there. It driving it from here. We left at 8:30, and uh, we got there at 10 to 9. So or quarter to 9, I think it was. So it was like 15 or 16 minutes in the car, and I would double that in a bus. So it's not a lot of stops actually. So from the top of the road here, you'll stop once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 15 stops maybe. And it's not that far. It's not that far. You can also get a taxi, or you can also ask me and I'll take you. As long as it's the morning. Morecambe run down now. Such a shame. Oh, what a shame, says Marialty. Denise will watch Scott's vlog when it's finished, when this is finished. Oh, okay. It is, I think Cole's going live tonight again as well, isn't he? Not put it on yet. Thanks for explaining. We did that one. Soaps are the waste of life. Oh, soaps. I thought you said soap. Coronation Street. Nigel's on. Hi, Tim and lovely Christina and chat. Hope everyone is well. If you had to go to work now, would you do the same job or something different? If I had to go to work now, I'd top myself. I don't know what I'd do. I don't think I could go and work anymore. I don't think I don't have time, do I? No. If I had to get a job to earn money, I would become the CEO of a bank. I don't know what I'd do, to tell you the truth. Be a magician.
A cook, maybe.
A cop. A policeman.
A cook.
A cook. Oh, I could do it. I could be a cook, eh?
A chef.
How long have we been married? And when did you move to Tenerife, says Chris?
20, 30, almost 33 years.
Almost 33. Is it 33 this year? 91 we got married. So it'd be 33 in June, the 28th. Am I right? June 28th?
Yeah,
Well done.
that's for him.
33 years, and Stephanie is 32.
Yeah.
Or she will be 32 in September, yeah?
Uh,
She was born in 92, so she'll be 32 in September. What else was the question? When did we move to Tenerife? We moved in 2014, so we came in 2012 the first time.
50th birthday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 60 in July, so
Yeah, so 10 years we've been here.
10 years.
Freddie Neuendax says, thanks for the info. You're very welcome. Do even, says Nigel. Do they go rock climbing in Los Gigantes? I'm not sure, whether you're allowed to climb the rocks. I think they're part of the national park, so I don't think you can actually scale the rocks.
Probably not.
I'm not sure, but no, I've not. No, you can walk up the Barranco now, I think, to Mascar, but I'm not sure whether you can actually go with your little pitons and your crampons on Los Gigantes. I'm not sure whether you can do that. I'm not sure whether it'd be safe, to tell you the truth. Although rock climbing isn't safe, really, per se.
It's safe anyway.
Yeah. Andy Boy says hymns and hers, probably. Evening all, says Luna and the expats. I watched a vlog from Luna and the expats. That was very interesting. I was going shopping in Marbella, I think it was. Very much similar to supermarkets here, but it was a Carrefour, and our nearest Carrefour's in the capital in Santa Cruz. So that's the big one in the cellar of the Meridiano Center, where we go to get jewelry.
Jewelry, yeah. Nice guy.
It is, yeah, it is. So back to the baby. Where did she learn to walk? No, actually, we lived in a flat which is up 3 flights of stairs, wasn't it?
Yeah,
But the stairs were very wide and old, and they
yeah.
weren't very tall, were they? It was
Well,
like an old wooden house, and it had like circular staircase. Well, it wasn't circular.
I still get the smell in my nose.
Uh-huh. Lovely wooden floors, wooden banisters, and it went all the way up to the roof. And I think we were one under the roof, weren't we?
Yeah,
So there was the basement when you came in, then the cafe, and then the Sporas Wohnung
yeah.
apartment, then us, and then what were the people called above us?
Stuur Michel.
Sturmmeschel. Yeah, there was Sturmmeschel. Yeah. So there was 2 flats on every floor. There was on the bottom floor there was the shop and a storeroom, wasn't it? And then the next floor was the people who owned the building, and it was like a what's it called? Confectioners and cafe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it smells
It was
lovely.
confectioners and cakes and everything. He made our wedding cake as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
So we're not married yet, though, are we?
Well,
Did we get married before Stephanie was born? No,
yes, yes, yes.
we didn't get married before Stephanie was born.
We're married.
Oh yeah, we were married. Um, yeah, we were married, but we didn't get married in church yet.
Well,
Right, that's another story. But anyway, so yeah, so this really old house on Lancesterstrasse, it was right on the main street going towards Landshut, which is another big town, and it was a conditori cafe, which
yeah,
is like confectioners at the front, and if you went round the back, well, it's actually you could go through the front door, couldn't you? There was
yeah,
the cafe in the back, and you could go up some steps, couldn't you, to
yeah.
like a halfway balcony type thing, wasn't it?
There's a coffee behind the house too,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
outside in
Uh-huh.
summer.
In the summer, you could sit outside. Yeah,
Yeah,
forgotten all about that. Under that, where it looked like a carport, but it was all things
yeah.
in it. Yeah, I remember that now.
My mom was always sitting there when she took care of Stephanie,
Uh-huh.
and I had an appointment.
Just sat there with the Baileys,
Uh, and then
chocolates.
people always came, oh, let's look at the baby. Oh, thank you. Pop, American. Ah!
Yeah, Stephanie seemed to cry when she was awake, didn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah, like I hate everybody. I hate everybody. She's changed. She loves everybody now. Yeah. So there was so the ground floor you came in. Then on the first floor was the cafe. The next floor was the owners and the mum. Yeah. And then the next floor was two flats. There was us on the left and um, Hans Hildebrand and Meggie. And above us was there's only one flat above us
This,
because I don't remember that two people.
yeah, because it was
Mansarda's in the attic, really, wasn't it? So they had the whole attic, weren't they? So it was a smaller flat.
it was really hot there.
It was hot under the eaves, yeah. But these wide staircases, so you're actually going from the basement one, two. You actually have to go up three flights with a kinderwagen, yeah, with a trolley. What's it called? A pram. Did you take the pram up, or did you just
I
you
left
let the
the
pram
cab
downstairs
in
the bike place? Yeah,
downstairs and just
carried the
things
Mexicosi carry cot, the
like
lane carry cot. Yeah. So that was good. But we moved from there when I get promoted. I got some more money after we got married, didn't I? And so we rented a flat in Renplatz near our work, wasn't it? Near where I worked.
because Stephanie, it was a lot of traffic around the old place. And Stephanie had to learn how to walk in the cemetery.
That's right. The only place you could go to that wasn't. Well, I mean, there were parks, but they weren't. The closest place which wasn't on the street was the cemetery. So she learned to walk around the cemetery. Andy Boy saying hello, Mr. and Mrs. Banter. And the younger generation feel they are so entitled, very difficult to get good staff, says Nigel. I must have missed that conversation. Tina says hi. Emma, you're one smart cookie. I hope that's me. Well remembered, Tim, says Chris. Chris Goffey, you have a full-time job at Webby's as Webby's PA. I do, yeah. Webby's mouthpiece. Carl said he might do another live tonight. That's true. I don't know when, though. Is it right at the end of this, or is he going late? Tim, you got all little features in this video. You got a little feature. Oh, yeah. I got a little feature. I did, yeah, I did. It's the Meetup Monday one, was it? Question for Christina. If you had one wish that would cost under €25, what would it be?
I don't know now. I don't have wishes these days.
I'm just going to get another
Books.
glass.
Books.
You just talk to them.
A glass, you mean?
I'm going to get another drink.
Okay.
Gin and tonic.
I think about it at the moment, but I'm sure there must be something. What could it be now? You've got any suggestions? Chocolate is always good. That's under €25. Good chocolates. Hope Tim comes back. He's a big talker. Maybe he's got an idea, but he would say, I want something that he wants. Yeah, I'm waiting for you because I'm run out of subjects. If you get an idea what I could want,
What you want?
yeah,
I think you're wunschlos glücklich.
I am actually
How would you say that in English? Wunschlos glücklich.
wishless happy.
Wishless happy is the direct translation. You don't need now, do you? You got everything.
Yeah,
Except?
games,
Huh?
even that's what I don't know.
25 euros. How about a 5 credits on your book club?
That is well, yeah, but
Evening, everyone, says Pauline. Anyway, ladles and jelly spoons, I'm going to turn on. Where are we up to with Stephanie?
touching and then learn how to walk in the
In the cemetery, okay. And then it was too much traffic, so we decided to move. So next time we'll talk about the move.
And the other thing was we didn't have a car.
Nope. Hey up, we got a guy coming into shot.
Somebody coming in?
It's the guy on his windsurfer.
Okay.
Morning, Roger. We're just looking at the guy doing his windsurfing. What would you call that? Micro glider. There he goes. Hey, we've only got 3 thumbs down now. We had 6 before. I think they've changed their mind. They've changed their mind.
That's good.
You don't have to put that on until somebody comes in, kid. So let me just see how we turn it on. You got a super chat from Nigel. There you go. Wow. Nigel, don't do that. Don't do that. That's way too much. Google take half of it. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So
Yeah.
you got your books.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Chocolates and books. There you go. Cool dude. I will get you some chocolates and books, and you'll see it next week on Balcony Banter.
Good.
She'll have a book. We'll show you what books she bought, and we'll have the chocolates open. Cool dude. Thanks, Nigel. Thank you so much. Is that Webby on the shoot? Says Simon Marks. Oh, right. Okay. Probably not. Probably not. Nigel, very generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get up for it, Nick. Hi, Tim. And everybody's saying great to Nigel. Thank you so much, Nigel. Thank you. Really nice of you, guy. In case footy's on, I assuming that's is that a looks like Tenerife. There you go. Cool dude. Thank you so much, Nigel. Tina's on, Roger's on. Right, so let's turn this thing on. How do we do that now? Interview mode on. So up to now, if you ring or go onto timothydowd.com/live, you can come in. It's dead easy. All you do is you go to timothydowd.com/live, LIVE, and you scroll all the way down to where it says join the show. And it sort of tells you, don't have a big light behind you. Excuse me. Oh, got it all. And then we'll put all cams on. If I do that, bang, there's all cams, and you'll come in the little corner down the bottom. Kezi, it says, watched the Barca Paris match yesterday. It was very entertaining. Haven't had time to edit as Barcelona City is increíble. Increíble. Barcelona. Never been. You ever been to Barcelona, Chris?
No.
Where have you been on holidays?
Me,
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I'm looking the wrong way now. How do I swap those over?
in Ibiza.
Uh-huh.
I've been to Paris a couple of times.
Uh-huh.
In the Bretagne in France.
In France, the Grand Vacances commence
Le
le 1er
1er
juillet.
juillet.
Which one am I on? I'm on the local. No, I'm on the FaceTime camera. There you go. So we're looking at each other now, which is good. Cool, dude.
In Strasbourg I've been.
Where?
In Strasbourg.
Strasbourg. I've been to Strasbourg. Was I with you in Strasbourg?
In Millar I've been.
Chris Godfrey sent some money as well, but I think that was more for beers, was it, Chris? There we go. Character looking really impressed, saying, "Whoa!" Thank you so much. I've got something in my ears. Don't know what it is.
If it's for beers, it's for you.
Is it for beers? It's for me.
Because I've got the best beers at home already.
Yeah, I put it in the fridge for you. Can I have one as well?
Of course.
I might stick with Tim and tonics tonight, tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have a brandy later. So, guys, if you want to come and say hello, you don't have to stay on long because we're not going to stay on long anyway. Just go to timothydowd.com/live, turn your phone sideways, come in and go hi, and then go out again. If you don't want to be on the film, but you want to talk to us, there is another way you can do it. And so you just don't turn your camera on. So you can come on, your camera will be on, and then just turn your camera off before you go. So we got 64 people watching. Of those 64, there's going to be somebody who's going to come on and say hello. Corner bar, frosty glass. There you go. French cuisine is the best in the world, says Nigel. French cuisine is the best in the world.
Good.
I like French cuisine. We actually went on our honeymoon to Paris, didn't we?
Canard de l'Orange.
Canard de l'Orange in Monte, was it? What is it called? Escargot Montreal. Montreal. In Lally, was it? We went twice to that restaurant, didn't we?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the holiday, at the end of the holiday.
Yeah.
We was chucking it down. So we went to Chester, didn't we? We went to North Wales for our honeymoon. So my mum and dad. Somebody's asking what was the best beer I'd ever had. And I said that Beck's beer when we arrived.
Yeah.
From Paris in North Wales.
But that does mean the Beck's beer is the best one. It was just the best one at that point in our lives.
Oh, Nigel doesn't do frogs' legs or snails. I actually, in North Wales, there was a chip shop that did frogs' legs. And and I never forget, they take them and they put them in the batter like a fish and chips and chuck it in the fat, and the legs would go like, and you'd eat them like chicken wings. And when we were on our honeymoon, we went to l'Escargot de Montreal, which was very famous for its l'escargot, of course, for its snails. And
but we didn't have frog legs there.
we didn't what?
We didn't have frog legs.
We didn't have frog legs, but we had snails, yeah.
Snails we had.
Colimaçon. Is like 12 snails all mixed, different toppings, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were really good.
They were really good.
Yeah.
And then we had the duck at Canard à l'Orange. And I never forget, the guy brought the whole duck to the table on a platter, wasn't it? With a little bit of salad round the side. And he took the legs off, yeah? And then he turned them, he cut the legs, and he didn't have a knife, he had 2 spoons, didn't he? He cut the legs off, he went down the spine and peeled off 2 breasts, then the wings, and then he gave us the wings on a plate and the leg, and cut the leg through the middle, and a bit of salad, and took the rest away. Craig, thank you so much. Get a book or something, maybe chocolate. Not for you, Timothy. I will.
Thank you, Greg.
I will definitely get a book. It'll be called The Book of Dorada,
Mama,
and the chocolate will be chocolate chip Weizen.
Mama.
A book for Christine. Okay, I will definitely do that. I'll definitely do that. Thank you so much. Yeah, so they took the rest of the meal away, didn't they? So we had this, and I thought, well, what have they done with the rest of the duck? Yeah.
Mm.
And I thought, well, then maybe that's all you get. Maybe they just show you the duck and give you the legs. And so we ate that, but that was the starter. That was like the second course, because we'd had the snails, then we had the leg of the duck with salad and bread, and I was shoving bread down because I was hungry. And what happened then? Then they brought the breast back, thinly sliced on a bed of something with a tiny bit of mashed potato on it and the orange sauce and some vegetables. I can't remember what the vegetables were.
That feels good.
And then we had desserts and wine and
Mm.
pastries and everything. Oh, that was a really. We had that meal twice. In fact, in our album is the receipt of all the drinks we had and everything on it. In French francs. French francs.
Oh.
Uh, I love Tim. Nicest man in Tenerife, says Chris Godfrey. Many happy memories of the south of France, says Nigel. I don't like frogs, legs, or snails. We did that one. Craig, super chat. Thank you again. Book for Christine. Top man, top man. France's French restaurant Chester, or Frank's, or Frank's French restaurant in Chester was the best. Sadly, it is closed. You live in Chester? My sister lives in Harden. Harden, isn't it?
We go the cemetery to Africa.
Did we talk to her at the weekend?
Oh, we couldn't reach her.
Did we try?
She's got nobody home.
Nobody home. Great job, Craig. That's my book, Tim. Chris Godfrey, that's my book, Tim. Craig Topman. Is that the book, Craig Topman? Nobody's coming in. Is it working? Maybe it's not working. John said he might come in from this morning. That looks like it's seamless. I'll make my drink disappear. Hang on. Half a glass. Whole glass. Rubbish. I'm just outside Mould. There you go. That's what all the girls say. Yeah, I think my sister lives on Liverpool Road, going from is it Harden? She lives on Liverpool Road, going down to Shotton. So from what's that place? What's the nearest village to her? It's not Harden. It's somewhere else.
Click,
Eh?
click.
No. Pushley not. I can't even remember. 2 thumbs up, iPod Mini. Here we go. So, what do you see now? Let's go on to maps.google.com and go to Liverpool Road. Buckley, I think it is.
Did the just say Buckley?
I thought it said Pushelly.
Oh, I never said Buckley.
So she lives in Liverpool Road, Buckley.
I said Buckley.
The Village Vets, there you go. Smithy Lane. This is her house here. Street view. There you go. No, not that one. This is the entrance here. There you go, that's their house. You can't see much. I think a lot of these trees are down now. There you go. My sister. So it's the B5127. There you go. Cool dude. Should kill me for that. So I'm on the wrong one again now. So we're turning it off now. Nobody's coming in. So let's put me on. Let's put Christina here and me here. And then if I look that way, I'm looking to Chris. There we go. So we're sorting it now.
If I go,
Buckley, there you go. Yeah, she's there. She used to work in Chester for a clothing company, and then that was taken over by JD Sports, and they moved it to online sales in a warehouse somewhere, Saltney, I think it was. And now she left there because it was a toxic place, I think. And now she's working with a startup company that rents out secretaries and appointment gatherers and telephone answerers and all that stuff. So if you want a personal assistant, remote personal assistant, my sister's the one to do it. She got people all over the world doing it. She got to put somebody in Spain doing bookings for a plumber in Ipswich, I think. There you go. I've turned the live off now, Craig. It's done. I spent £5,000 with Village Vets. Oh my God! I hope it was successful. That's the word I'm looking for. I hope it was successful. Buckley Booty, Booty. There you go. Google Maps. There you go. Saltney. There you go. Near Airbus, right? Chester's a beautiful city. Cole's from Chester. Was he from Chester? I thought it was a Scouser. I know he grew up in Chester though. Anyway, so it is now 6:53, so we've been on an hour nearly, or if you believe Craig, nearly an hour. So that was balcony banter for the evening. What's happening tomorrow? Tomorrow I am meeting Ted at the Mind Hotel. I'm going to message him later because we didn't decide where we're going to go. If we're going to go a local walk or if we're going to go a walk somewhere else where I've got to pick you up in the car. So we'll contact and we'll organise that. I did say that people could leave a comment on the 24-hour loop to find out. Well, I don't have my phone because it's over there. Let's just see what that's looking like. It's not doing very well. It's just a plain misty for me. There's not going to be much of a sunset tonight, I'm afraid. There you go. So let's just see what you guys were saying. Let's go to the comments. So Saltney did that one. Moneypenny, Wrexham, very successful. Plans for the rest of the week, Tim, we'll do that. Just put another log on the fire. Any chance of the summer arriving, says Jack Bell. I don't think so. I don't think so. Tez. Tez, I'm meeting on Tuesday. Tenerife Tez, I'm meeting on Tuesday. It's Ted Whitfield I'm meeting tomorrow. We've not seen him before. We know of him, but we've never met him in person, so that's a new guy. So I'll interview him there. So, and Tenerife Tez on Tuesday, the 20, whatever it is, next week, or the 18th, I can't remember. No, what have we got today? We got the 17th tomorrow. Tomorrow. So the 20, whatever, 17 and 6 is 23rd. 23rd. So, Steve's just come on. Didn't you want to come on, Steve? I'll turn it on again if you want to come and say hello with your iPhone. And you can push Scott's channel. Scott could come on and push his channel. In fact, didn't you? It wasn't your idea that we'd all get together on this thing and do it, or has that gone by the wayside now? Because Fridays I won't do it. Fridays I'm having too much fun. So I've opened the room again. If you guys want to come in and push the your latest vlogs and say hello to the people. Although 67 people watching, I think most of the people actually know your channels anyway. 17th of April today. Thank you, Craig. I always get mixed up. It's past the middle of the month, isn't it?
See?
Oh my God. I've got to go and get some money tomorrow to pay for the car, haven't I? But at least the water's free this week. So I just got to pick up the car money.
And my haircut money.
And your haircut money, right?
Money.
Defo. So I'm waiting for somebody to come in. I'll give you till 3 minutes to come in, then we'll just finish it. Do another time, literally just walk through the door. Oh, okay, and that's good. Orcus whaling, good evening all. We're just about to finish, Craig, so I'm going to turn this off now. Buff, gone, that's a woody word. And the live is out. So, I'd like to thank each and every one of you. Christina.
I'd like to thank each and every one.
Do you want to listen to the music? I'm going to play the outro music, yeah? I like the outro music. So we're going to put the music on for the outro. Two-host outro. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. Can't hear myself. It is a wonderful balcony banter. Today I was in Los Gigantes. Go ahead and see that. The 24-hour loop has just been published, so you can go and watch that as well. That gives you a bit of me going out shopping yesterday, and I actually went to a cash and carry Macro, so check that one out right in the middle there. Macro, getting some olives. I got loads of olives in a big bag for €10, I think, for 2 bags. It was really good. And so thank you for watching. As I say, Monday is all about you. Meetup Monday. If you're on the island and you want to come and have a drink or maybe something to eat, come to Meetup Monday. Go to timothydow.com/events and let us know you're coming, and we'll tell you where we're going to meet. If you want to meet somewhere, either in the village or the Rosa Centre, let me know. Wednesdays is Balcony Banter. Balcony Banter is also me and Chris on the balcony, but you can join in virtually, and we want more people. And don't forget, Freaky Friday. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.